You won something again. I already stopped following it.
I won the World Championships for the second time.
How does it feel crawling up to your sisters?
Feels good. Well, I'll never look at it that way. It just feels good it feels good winning, but it also feels just nice to keep dancing and,
I feel you in this Cinderella type of story, but can I ask you this?
Yeah.
How actually did you start it?
Hair and makeup?
Yeah.
Honestly, I started when I was 17, and it was just a means to support
not
my
on your
dancing.
dolls, not
Yeah.
on your Barbie dolls. I'm talking about on other people, like on a competition.
I was 17 when I started doing it as a vendor.
Really?
Because it was a secondary job to support my dancing.
What?
Yeah. I started with kids, Katusha at the time was teaching a lot of kids, so they needed hair.
Okay.
So I started with that, and then one time, I'm trying to remember what competition it was. I think it was Philadelphia, but I think it was owned by Sandy Fortuna. I'm not sure, but they were, the vendor didn't show up, and they were looking for somebody to do hair and makeup.
Okay.
And I said, I can do it, but I don't have things with me. And that's kind of how I started. That was my first gig. We went to CVS, we got some things, and I started doing it. And I thought, since then, I was doing it for a really long time. But to be honest, I always kept it on the low because I thought maybe it wasn't good for my dancing career, so I didn't want people to know that I was doing it.
How can you keep it on the low? I mean, seriously.
Like my clients knew, but I thought maybe the judges knew that I'm
maybe
doing
nobody
it.
noticed, right?
But eventually it was like, what a stupid thing. It's like one doesn't affect the other.
That's
so
awesome.
yeah.
Listen, actually, and another thing, on the floor, you're very different than your sister. Like the entire look. How do you build your own look? You.
And just me.
What brands do you like? Like what inspires you?
To be honest,
I believe you were in Louis Vuitton today. Yeah.
To be honest, I just go by what I feel. Like even my dress sponsor, Dawn, I feel like sometimes she's like, well, I would say, this dress I like, this dress I don't like. And she would say, well, what about this dress exactly you don't like? I'm just not feeling it, And I sometimes trying to explain to her, this dress is perfect. This one, we need to work on. She says, well, what exactly? I'm not sure. It's just I'm not feeling it,
Yeah.
One I put on and I feel like me. And the other one is like, we need to work on that one. But I do prefer classic style, whatever that means to me, I guess.
So what is a classic for you? Because your dresses are...
Whatever I'm wearing is classic for me. Okay. But I like beautiful. I don't particularly like taking risks. I like something classy, ballroom, nothing. I like to stand out. I like bright colors.
Okay.
But generally, I like beautiful things. So I want to feel beautiful when I put something on. Now, whatever makes me feel beautiful that day, because it could change on a daily basis, that's what I'm going to wear.
So how many dresses you get prepared for the comp? Like 3, 4, just to feel it?
Sometimes I have a few, sometimes there's just one. If it's just one, it is what it is. I'm going to wear it. And if, sometimes maybe you put the dress on and you feel like $1 million. Other times you put it on and you're like, But it doesn't matter. Then you go on dancing and you forget about the dress. You just go and feel something else. You feel the dancing. And ultimately, the dress looks good because, I know my dressmakers won't let me go in something that doesn't look
good. But you always look beautiful. Listen, you're always stunning and keep doing that stuff. It's always cool. It's always cool. Thank you. Thank you, guys. We're going back.